Greetings guys, back in Sydney, and tonight thanks to Universal Pictures we've been invited to the Sydney premiere, an Australian premiere of the brand new film that stars Zendaya, Mike Faist and Josh O'Connor, and that is Challenges. Extremely looking forward to this. We're just about to head in and check this film out. Hopefully enjoy the footage in the meantime, and I'll be back after this to let you know my thoughts on the film and to give you a review of the movie. Talk to you soon.
Warner Brother Pictures and Amazon MGM Studios, I would like to welcome you all to the Australian premiere of Luca Guadagnino's Challenges! Yes! This is a freaking huge deal, okay? Like, for the tennis calendar, the Australian Open kicks it all off. So this is huge that Australia is truly the first stop of this huge global promotional tour. And honey, yes, okay, and honey, if you thought the red carpet was exciting, babe, we're just getting started. I am so thrilled to welcome to the stage producer Rachel O'Connor. Give it up! And the cast of Challenges, Mike Faist, Josh O'Connor, and the one and only Zendaya, everybody! Oh my goodness, this is so exciting. You look absolutely stunning. Welcome to Australia on behalf of everyone here. How has your time been? Jeez Louise, how has your time been in Australia so far?
So far, so great. I'm so lucky to be back here and with this very, very special film and these very special people. But I remember the last time I had a premiere here was Greatest Showman, and that was such a special moment. in my life, and I always cherish being here with everyone and the warm, loving environment that and the reception that we get every time we got to be here. So this could not be a better place to start this film, and thank you so much for being here. I'm always worried. I was like, nobody's gonna come on here. You know, like, oh, there's people here. This is great. You know, so thank you for your time.
I mean, have you been up to much since you've been here, you guys? Have you managed to do anything like awesome?
Not much. We went on a boat tour last night. Very, very romantic. Well, it's 5 of us, so it wasn't that romantic, but it was great. And yeah, it was beautiful. Felt like a proper tourist.
Okay, well, I mean, let's get into this. Rachel, I want to know, what drew you to this pretty special project?
Well, it was...
Or go hard into it. Like, yeah. Talk to it, like, yeah, lips. Are you getting this?
No.
Norbert. Swapsies.
It started with a fantastic...
No, we're not getting it.
It started with a fantastic screenplay.
Oh, okay, it's a fantastic screenplay.
There we go. I need some media training.
No, fantastic screenplay. Did it like suck you in?
Yeah, I mean, it was a total page turner. You couldn't wait to find out what happened. Oh, there, better.
There we go. Are we getting that better? Yeah, okay, make some noise. What about you, Mike? What drew you to this project?
No, I think you're absolutely right. Justin Kurtzky's script was the thing ultimately that made us all want to do this project, and I think all of us are thrilled to show it to you guys. Yeah.
I've seen it, sorry to brag, but you're about to look like total convincing tennis pros. Josh, can you talk us about the super intense training you would have done in the lead up to filming?
I can try.
Oh, please try. What's with this forky mic?
Is that one? Oh,
Can you pass it? Yeah, okay.
who wants this one? You hold that one. Yeah, we did 6 weeks of tennis training and going to the gym to, you know, work out and stuff. And so we did a lot of that. That was sort of, Mike's very good, Zendaya's better than me, and I'm the worst.
Oh, actually, I'm asking you for the best. So who's this in there? No, Mike. Oh, everyone! Now, Zendaya, you're also a producer on this film. What was it like working with Luca both in front of... Yes! In front of and behind the camera? Okay, give me the mic!
Thanks. No, I incredibly special and grateful, I think, to have an experience with someone who's clearly a very talented filmmaker, and being able to kind of watch how he works and creates, and also collaborate. I think all of us we brought our own vision, our own ideas, which he was always open to and thoughtful about, and also I think just the entire creative process. I think it's not just like when you create a character, it's not just you. You're amalgamation of a bunch of different people's work and all the people that touch and help create the character. So whether that be hair, makeup, our incredible costume designer, Jonathan Anderson. Yeah, no, I came as a tennis court tonight. A bedazzled tennis court. But yeah, I think you put together such a wonderful group of people, and it's very special to be able to collaborate in that real way behind the camera as well.
All right, well, I feel like we're sort of itching to get into seeing this movie. I just want to ask one final question before we let you go and see it. Truly, it's been a long road to get here. How does it feel to finally share your beautiful film with the whole world, starting in Australia? Mike,
Yeah, Mike.
Oh, but isn't yours bad?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay, go for it.
Oh, well.
Oh, there we go.
Great. We filmed this movie 2 years ago, and it took a total of 6 months, with 6 weeks prior to that of intense training. And it probably brought Justin even longer to develop the script, is the truth of the matter. And so this has been something that has taken a long time to finally get to this place, and we're just really happy to share it with you all. And thank you all for being here.
Hell yeah. Give it up. Now, before we go, one more thing. We want to get a big group photo with everyone here, so honey, let's get those house lights up. Oh, what's happening? Oh, please, Rachel.
One thing
Go.
is that it's extra special tonight because it's the first time we're all watching the movie with an audience since the movie's been finished.
No pressure. Lots of pressure. You better show up. You know, come on, let's get it. So, look, why don't we take a photo with this first ever audience for the first stop on this global promotional tour? If you want to get in this photo, get ready. House lights up. We're all going to come here.
Okay, so try not to judge these characters, all right? Just keep it open mind, all right?
You call this the codependent, the movie, right?
Dependency of the movie. Yeah.
Okay, smiling everybody. Come on, sir. Oh, tennis, sir. No one wants to do that. That bomb. That idea bomb. Also, can I get in one, please, for the love of God? Okay, thanks.
That's so.
I love you, Zendaya. We love
Give it up for Rachel O'Connor, Mike Faist, Luca Guadagnino, and Zendaya. Okay, this is it. We are about to play the movie. I'm so excited because I'm desperate to talk about the ending with everyone. I don't get it. So I need a hive mind of us all figuring it out. Here it is. It comes out April 18th. We are all watching it together. Luca Guadagnino's Challenges. Enjoy, everybody!
I should go. Or my dad comes looking for me. I'll see you at school, Art.
Wait, are you on Facebook?
What?
He's asking for your number. And so am I.
You both want my number.
Very much so, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm not a homewrecker.
We don't live together.
It's an open relationship.
Also, Patrick has a
I
girlfriend.
do not. Hey, come hang out with us later. They put you up at the hotel in Flushing, right? We're in room 206.
Want me to come tuck you in?
No, we just keep talking. About tennis.
Good night.
We have beer.
Okay. You think that tennis is about expressing yourself, doing your thing. But you don't know what tennis is.
What is it?
Tashi Duncan, she's in another league.
You were incredible today.
To have a fashion line, a foundation.
She's gonna turn a whole family into millionaires. What are you gonna do now?
Unfortunately, my only skill in life is hitting a ball with a racket.
I want you to be my coach.
I want you to be my coach.
How often does this happen? Going after the same girl? Come here.
Which one of us? This is a game about winning the points that matter.
I don't need to play mind games with you. Come have a cigarette with me. I have to talk to you.
I don't smoke, and I'm not talking to you.
He's not in love with you.
What makes you think I want someone to be in love with me?
Hey, I love you.
I know.
Greetings, guys. Just got out of seeing the Australian premiere of the brand new film from MGM, and thanks also to Universal Pictures and Warner Brothers, and that is Challenges. Now, it stars the wonderful talents of Zendaya, not to mention Josh O'Connor and Mike Faist. And just in case you don't know those latter two talents, Mike Faist really had a compelling performance in Steven Spielberg's version of West Side Story. If you haven't seen that film, definitely check it out. But Mike Faist is great in that, and he features in this opposite Josh O'Connor, who also featured in The Crown. He's got quite a few awards for his performance in that as well. And the trio essentially are tennis players, and you kind of follow the story through their career, but there's also that element of a love triangle in this. So there is kind of provocative kind of nature to this script, and it is compelling in many ways. It's a very interesting film to say the least, but I do have to say it can be difficult to follow at times, and that is a lot to do with the way the story is constructed. It isn't very told in a linear kind of way. It is told in kind of an episodic way, and what they do is they use different periods of time, and they could flash back 13 years, go forward 13 years, go back 10 years, go forward 3 years, go back a day, and it's told in that way. That can make it a bit tricky to follow. It can affect a little bit the narrative drive, but in some ways I think for this particular film and the subject material it kind of helps it, and that's because those sections are constructed in such a way, in an episodic way, where you get these cliffhangers in the middle of the story, and that can kind of make it a little bit more interesting to follow, because some of the material, it is tennis, it is sport, and it is kind of about essentially trying to conquer the world in that kind of way, and the drama that kind of ensues from that kind of quest for perfection, for lack of a better phrase. But really, it is a kind of material that could be a little bit dry and a little bit slow, particularly towards the middle. But the way this edit is done, it makes the film flow a little bit better, even though it feels quite jolty. So it is kind of a little bit hard to follow. But if you pay attention and you keep watching, you do see all those character arcs kind of completed, which is no mean feat. It's quite interesting the way they've done it. Also, just the cinematography and some of the shot selections that they take in this film, just to kind of show tennis in a different light. I never thought there could be that many different shots that could kind of show a different angle of tennis the way it's never been seen before, and I thought that was really creative, very fantastic, and that just kind of gives you a little bit more nuance and a little bit of a better environment for those actors to perform against, and those performances are fantastic. I always thought Zendaya was really good, but she is really fantastic in this film. Just some of the emotional nuance to her performance in this is really fantastic. Not a lot of dialogue is conveyed in certain moments by Zendaya, and yet she's conveying so many different emotions and this conflict inside her, and I think that was really fantastic by her. She is one hell of a star, and she's only getting better with each film that she's doing. She's obviously featured in the last two Dune films, particularly has a larger part in Dune Part 2, which is a fabulous film as well. But she's really great in this, and it gives her room to kind of stretch those thespian muscles, for lack of a better phrase. The other kind of really interesting performance here is Josh O'Connor. Some of his emotional range and some of his character turns in this, it's really hard to work out who to root for in this film in certain moments. Every actor in this kind of has their moment, but really Josh O'Connor does a fabulous job in kind of creating this character where you're not sure if you want to root for him or not, which is quite interesting the way he's done that. Now, Mike Faist, he does a great job too. I don't think he's as good as he was in West Side Story, but he still offers a great counterpart to Zendaya and Josh O'Connor. But I think that just the other two kind of have a little bit more to kind of convey on screen, really. And that's no criticism of Mike Faist. It's just I think that the way the characters are written, there's probably a little bit more depth to Zendaya's character and Josh O'Connor's character as they kind of negotiate this interesting world of tennis, and also of this really kind of provocative and sexy kind of love triangle that they've got going on. So in short, you definitely have to kind of check out this film. A little bit hard to follow. The final act kind of leaves on a bit of a cliffhanger in itself, which is open to interpretation in some ways, but it's a very nuanced film, and it's very well written, and there's a lot of thought that's gone into it. it's not a simple kind of film to digest. There is a lot of interesting kind of elements in this, and a few character turns that will kind of maybe surprise some audiences. But yeah, it's a really kind of a good theatrical kind of experience to see. Definitely check it out on the big screen, and definitely keep an eye out for Zendaya. She is really in great form in this particular motion picture. But aside from that, I'm about to head off. Hopefully you enjoy the footage from the premiere, and definitely check this out in the cinemas when it comes out. It is a compelling narrative, and I think a lot of audiences are going to enjoy it. Just a little bit difficult to follow in certain elements, a little bit jolty with the narrative drive, just the way it's edited, but at the same time it creates a few kind of cliffhangers in the middle that kind of keep the story flowing in a way that kind of keeps you emotionally on the edge of your seat. But definitely check it out while you can. I'm about to off, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. So long.